fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what's good to say? I dabbled in stand-up for something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Well. Welcome to the Chrissie Mayr podcast. Oh my goodness. What a night. Hello, everybody. Hello. I am exhausted and I'm amazed. Last night was amazing. I really I feel so speechless. So I went to jump on and I have a window up here. I know Kamala is going to deliver her loser speech possibly in the next 15-20 minutes. So I do have a window open there. Maybe we can live watch that together when she begins. I can't believe how, and I'm not going to say it was flawless, but it seemed to go so much more smoothly than I had anticipated. The whole time I was like, when is the shenanigans going to happen? When is the bullshit going to happen? When are they going to stop the count? I was just anticipating 2020 all over again. You know, I went over to, and thank you to Frank Valbiro, who kindly hosted me on his show, quite frankly, over at the Zadalza Studios over there in Port Chester. I got there at around 8 o'clock. I brought some black and white cookies. I brought some fruit. Really, mostly I ate those things, but you know, I put them out for other people to have too. And it was great. And it was myself, Frank, Mel K jumped on for a little bit virtually, and so did Tracy Beans, and then there were a couple of other guys on the show too, and I can't remember their names. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, it takes me, for anyone who knows me, unfortunately, it takes me sometimes multiple meetings to remember somebody's name. I know I'm going to work on it. It's going to be my November resolution. So it just and then it all went down, and it was like Florida was so fast and so decisive, and it was and we won Florida by so many more points. And then, you know, we're like, okay, we're winning all the safe typical red states. Okay. For a minute I thought maybe New Jersey was in play, and in fact maybe it will be in the next election cycle, because New Jersey was lost by a much smaller margin than typically is. And I wonder about New York too. Sometimes I just wonder if they just stopped counting votes, and like if they really stayed and counted every single one. Who knows? Like I'm very curious about New York and New Jersey, but that's something we can look into for the next election. Wow. There's just so much. And well, we picked up, what do we have, 51 or 52 seats in the Senate now. Georgia got flipped from, I guess Georgia was red, and then Biden flipped it to blue, and now he flipped it back to red. That was really exciting. I remember thinking like, all right, well, if he win, everyone was saying if he wins Pennsylvania, that's a wrap. I'm like, why is Pennsylvania so important? But I'm, like, we're all learning. I think because I think it's 19 electoral votes, and that's a nice chunk right there. So, and he ended up sweeping, and it was so nice. It's so nice that he won the electoral college and he won the popular vote, just so that people can't like bitch. It's like, yeah, I love how much of a absolute donkey punch last night turned out to be. It's just so nice. And it's almost like, wow, we can finally like relax a little bit, which I have been hesitant to do. Even when things were going so well last night, I couldn't enjoy it fully. I was still in disbelief. I was just like, is this really happening? Because we all felt very positive 4 years ago. Yes, I said Donkey Punch. Hi, Erica. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Grand Duke. Hello. Yeah, and big shout out to people like James O'Keefe who were watching the polls. Like there were lots of people stationed outside of polls tweeting right away as soon as there was something funny, tweeting right away, "Hey, we see a bunch of people pulling up in a truck. These are the plates. This is the trucks from, I think it was in Detroit. This truck, this car's from California. They're pulling up. They're loading out all these boxes of ballots. Like, look out for them." Really cool. Really, really cool. Everybody was just so on point um with watching the polls and like just really like hawks looking out for any shenanigans and calling it out right away. And they tried. They really did try. Everyone's like, "Oh, how come?" And even to myself, I was like, "How come they didn't cheat again? Like, why? What? Why not?" And it's so telling. And I'm sure we've all seen the charts on Twitter that are going around Twitter right now of just the difference between the popular vote totals. This is like sobering. Check this out. I'm sure you've all seen this. I'm sure we all have the same algorithm at this point, but sorry to be the dead horse, but can we go back to what happened here? So, 2012 election. That was what Obama's second term. Dems get what 66 million. Well, everything's hovering. Besides 2020, the the Democratic votes hover around 64, 66, 65 million. And then you can see in 2012, God, who ran against Obama? Now I feel retarded. Who ran against Obama in the second term? Someone in the chat will know. It wasn't Trump yet. He didn't run until 2016. And you see Trump. Wowie. Oh my God. Yep. Popular vote. I did not realize that Trump won the electoral, but not the popular vote in 2016. Romney. Thank you, TJ. Mittens. Old Mittens Romney ran against Obama in 2012. Women are so enraged over Trump. You know why, Celine? We have to have grace for these people because they truly are. Oh, look at my fun wood background. Thank you, Frank. They truly have been propagandized to a degree which you have to almost treat them like they're retarded. I'm sorry. And I love retarded people, and they can't help but be retarded. They were just born that way. And that's how I feel about Democrats. They really, especially people that are like in my age bracket, like if somebody my age, if somebody in their like mid 30s to early 40s is like having a meltdown right now, it's like, girl, how many more abortions do you think you got in you? Okay, like you're 40. Your abortion years are behind you now. You have to be an adult now. Sorry. This can't be your chief concern anymore. You got to grow the fuck up. And you just have to treat them like they're retarded. I'm sorry. You have to have patience for them, pat them on the head, be nice to them. Get them some cookies, give them hugs, treat them as you would retarded people because they do not know the degree to which they have been propagandized against each other, against our side. And it just blows my mind when like millennials are victims of propaganda because it's like, aren't you too young? Like, I get it if boomers are just there, that's in the bubble they're in. Boomers grew up trusting legacy news. That's all they watched. That's all they grew up watching. So it's like, okay, we have grace for the boomers in that respect. But like millennials being brainwashed by legacy media, oof, it's like, better operate your update your operating system now, everybody. it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for a millennial to still be like glued to legacy media at this point in your lives. It's like, dude, get with it, people. So I'm like fired up because I was just on Facebook and I saw this girl I went to high school with, and she posted something where I thought at first she was talking about Trump, and I was like, oh my God, no, you were a Harris voter. Holy fuck. She's like, it's the same old shtick of like, I guess I can't be friends with you anymore. And I'm like, well, okay. Like, should I unfriend her? Yeah, here's what she said. I'm in a constant state of anxiety now. Sorry, but not sorry. Some of y'all have got to go. And if you choose to unfriend me, goodbye. And this is someone I was like lukewarm on even in high school, but I just think it's funny. The post is funny to me. Don't let politics ruin your relationships. It's funny how this is almost always said by the same people who voted against your rights. Like if you truly feel like you have uh do they really have less rights now? It's just slightly harder to get an abortion. And she lives in New York like I do. So you can get one just as easy. It's up to the states now. I don't feel comfortable around you. The person that you voted for is homophobic, racist, hates women, and none of that was a deal breaker for you. It is personal. We have a difference in morals, and I do feel differently about you. You cannot tell someone you love them and then try to take their rights away. Again, this is a retarded person, and I wish them the best. I really want these people to figure it out. Because imagine how horrible it feels to be them. Like, imagine how horrible it must feel to think that you actually are going to have your rights taken away. And it must feel terrible to think that the president is homophobic or a Nazi, even though he's the most pro-Israel president we've ever had and has done the most for Black people. Loves women, just wants to protect women, wants to protect women's sports. But yeah, he's misogynist, sure. He's racist, even though he gained in the Black vote and the Hispanic vote, crushing it. He truly won the gender war. I think he got more of the male vote by about 10 votes. I'm losing it. Trump got more of the male vote by 10 points, and Kamala got more of the female vote by 8 points. So he won. He won the gender war. But here we go. This is something that's going to be talked about for the next weeks, months even, is this discrepancy in popular votes between 2020 and 2016 and 2024. Where did all these people go? Where did these 15 million votes go for the Democrats? And even you look at our side is up a little bit. I was reading around like they bumped maybe 5 million on our side, 15 million on their side, allegedly, of course. It's interesting stuff. What's up, Mark Zart? Let me check in on Camel Toe. Okay, she is not out yet to give her loser speech. How I want her to be like very hungover and just like I hope she has like she must feel like a weight has been lifted because I don't think she wanted to be president. She was not qualified, not ready. She would have been like she couldn't handle the high pressure situations. She wouldn't have been able to handle China, Russia, all these dudes. Come on. Like and that's not a sexist position. That's just like you got to match energy with somebody. And I'm sorry, like even a tough broad is not going to be able to match Putin or whatever the Chinese guy. Mao Zedong. No, okay. I know that's not his name. Mark's Art. Afternoon, Chrissy. Frank, baby Frank, muffin and waffles. What a glorious day. It was a late night last night. It was up till 3 a.m. It was frustrating that they wouldn't call some of the states, even though she couldn't win. Yeah, that was funny. That was why were they doing that? Probably because they wanted to keep people watching. Probably because they're salty. I would say it's half saltiness, half legacy media just wanting to keep people glued. Like, oh, is there a chance? Let's recount Alaska. But thank you for the orange boy, Mark. Celine, I'd rather vote for a felon than a communist. Yes, 1,000 times over. Celine, where are you guys all from? Put in the chat where you guys all voted from. Where you, not your address. I don't want to know that, but where you're from and like what your voting experience was like. I wish that was when I wish I had a call-in number. That's what I'm going to set up for this new studio. I'm going to get a call-in number situation. But anyway, this is going to be a conversation for the foreseeable future. Is this huge jump in votes? Really? Biden gets 81 million and then Kamala with billions of dollars, the entire machine behind her, the entire legacy media behind her, all of Hollywood behind her, gets 66 million. And there's no BS with like COVID anymore. People aren't like scared to leave their house. Oof. Interesting. Yeah, it's everybody is saying it. What they did in 2020, what they'll try to pull off in 2024. Yeah, and they just couldn't do it. Wow, I just never, everyone's been saying like be too big to rig, be too big to rig, and I just was like, I didn't know if it was possible. And the Republicans, people who came out and voted early for Trump, that made such a huge lead everywhere so early on that there's nothing they could do. I don't know, I guess they couldn't call in their trucks fast enough. It's very exciting, and, I went to the Dunkin' this morning, like I always do, because it's my happy place, and everyone was, like, smiling, saying hi to one another. There's a bunch of old men that have a meeting. They have their own little Mensa meeting. They're either in, like, the Dunkin' or the deli, and, they were all in the Dunkin', like, a lot of them were there, and they're all, like, gloating about Trump, when they're like, "Yeah," and what's so funny is, like, there's just a big crew of people, in this deli hanging out, and they're looking at everybody that comes in, like, and then just everyone's just profiling each other, like, "Do you look like are you one of us? Are you a Trump voter?" Basically, like, "Do you look like a cunt or do you look like a normal person?" "Okay. You look like a normal person." Smile, nod, "Hey, we did it." Really cool. A lot of high fives going around. Torgo the White, thanks for the orange boy. The election betting markets blessed me financially. And so some of my blessings are now yours. Wow. Torgo, you'll have to explain to me how all of that works. When do you put in your bets for if you're going to bet on Trump? Like, what is that process like? Um, wow. That's cool. I wonder how much you won. But thank you. The salt mines from this result won't be depleted for generations. Salt for the salt gods, cope for the cope throne. Thank you, Torgo. It's really exciting. And yes, absolutely gloat. What is going on with this background? Let me share another thing. Let me check. Is Camel Toe up there yet? Not yet. She's not there yet. But she's got a few more. Look at this twat in the front here. Still wearing his Hair is Walls shirt. These people are all crisis actors. No, I'm sure they're genuine fans. Look at them hugging. Everyone's wearing sunglasses. They're all crying. I hope underneath. My favorite thing is when you see, I'm sure you'll see a lot of clips of like, it's black women being interviewed, like, "Oh, what are your thoughts?" "Well, I'm not surprised because things are rigged against us. This is how it's always been." Like, they're slipping into that, like, old trope of, like, everything is racist, and it's so sad. It's, like, it's so crusty, and again, I really genuinely feel bad for these people who truly believe the deck is so stacked against them. It makes me sad. It's like that's something you put on yourself there. Mega shout out to Scott Pressler, who seems like single-handedly helped them win Pennsylvania. He just did an insane. I remember Scott way back from the Stop the Steal rally in gosh, when was that? Could that have been 2020? Yeah, it must have been. and he was like he was only known by maybe the walk away people. And now he's just look at him, he's blowing up. He really worked so hard on registering people, and I think just he focused on Pennsylvania. In the last election, there were 600,000 more registered Democrats than Republicans, and Republicans cut into that about half. So he helped to register like 300,000 more people in Pennsylvania, which is so wild. That's so many freaking people. He was at jails. He was in jails registering people. He really was doing the most. Who is this guy? What's he gonna say? Was he waiting to turn his mic on? I would love a no show. I would love for someone to be like, look, she's throwing up and she's nursing a wicked hangover. She can't come out. Okay, he's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna go back and get her. Metalhead Madman, thank you for the orange boy. If you think the screaming was bad before, just wait until they do a recount and find out he actually got more votes. Wow. Did anybody watch The View this morning? It's funny. We were all thinking the same thing. Like, when's The View on? What channel is The View on? Let's go watch The View. And they were in shock. They were shell shocked. They were traumatized, all of them. Almost the whole panel was wearing black, like this is a funeral. And I was like, wow, calm down. Don't be so dramatic, ladies. But that's truly how they feel. They're in a bubble. They all reinforce each other. They truly like it's sad that they could get to be grown women living in America who think they don't have rights. Who uh, and like they're all in their like 50s and 60s. Why do they care about having abortions? There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there to abort at this point. Wow. EF, thank you for the yellow boy. The Willie Brown jokes on the internet has been a gift from heaven. It's become a whole new comedy genre. Yeah. Go ahead, gloat, everybody, because they've been calling us Nazis for years and years and years. And I'm still mad about COVID. So you can't get in my face and be like, oh, it's trying to take away my rights. Hello. What was COVID? What was years of that? The hypocrisy, guys. The hypocrisy is too much. Thank you, EF. K-Max, thank you for the yellow boy. Trump won Latino men 54-44 over Harris. All this talk from Democrats about we need open borders or else Hispanics won't vote for us. Bogus. All Americans want less immigration and a secure border. Yeah, people don't want their, 15-year-old daughter murdered, turns out. We all want safety. Oh, is she coming? Is she? Whoa, here she comes. No, these are our handlers. Celine, I'm so glad Kamala's freak stepdaughter isn't in. Oh, yeah, she's gross looking. Old nerdy, make America nerdy again. Thank you for the yellow boy. They're fixing it for him. Jim Marshall, you absolutely killed it on Timcast a few days ago. Thank you, Jim. That really means a lot. I was a little bit anxious going into it, but that all kind of goes away. It's like you're anxious at the idea of doing the show, and then once you get there and start talking, it's just like any other show, really. And I think we had a good banter with Phil Labonte and Seamus and the other guys that were there. Brett was there, and I forget the other guy's name. Thank you, Jim. Maybe they'll have me back. Mark Zart, has someone done a wellness check on Harry Sisson? Oh, yeah, we're about to do that, Mark. He is not well. None of them are well. Keith Olbermann is not well. Rachel Maddow is not well. Junior, I'm convinced the left will have me deported for Trump winning. Oh, Junior, I'll hide you. I'll hide you under my floorboards. Wow. Woohoo, Trump. I still can't believe it. Wow. It's like, it's really hard. It's really hard to believe that we actually have done it. I guess I don't mean we, because I didn't really, go knocking on doors. I didn't really do any like work of getting him elected. Let's see. Robbie Starbuck. He's somebody who's, my God, done so much to change the culture. He basically single-handedly turned around a lot of these companies that are now walking away from DEI. Very, very cool. He basically explained why it's no longer profitable to them. I think, is she about to come out? It's 4:04. Okay. This is from Robbie Starbucks. Thread. Da, 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 da. All right, this is the meltdown thread. Please reply with your favorite media, politician, or social media meltdowns over Trump winning, so everyone has a place to watch them all. The left is sending further and further into madness. I'm loving every second of it.
What did you do? America, how could you do this to us again? What the fuck? How are we supposed to live another 4 years like this? What the hell? What did you do to us? America, how could you do this to us?
I think, like, I'm distracted. I can't enjoy the liberal tears as much because I'm so distracted by, like, what is specifically wrong with each of these people. Like, what mental disorders do they suffer from? I feel like I need to get my clipboard and lab coat out when watching some of these. JD Vance for president 2028. Ooh. Wow. I didn't realize he was only 40 years old. That he's a young whippersnapper. Bette Midler is gone. Bette Midler is gone. What happened to Bette Midler? Bette Midler. Bette Midler. Bette Midler is gone. Did she say she was going to delete her account if Trump won? I enjoy the Bette Midler from the Seinfeld episode where she got injured during the softball game. Rochelle. But that's not really her. Wow, no Bette Midler. We're living in a Bette Midlerless Twitter world. This thread is beyond priceless. From Mueller, she wrote, I hope in the coming days someone is able to explain how we had record turnout, but now it's 18 million fewer voters in 2020. Both those things can't be true. I think we know why. I think we know where those people went. Yeah, all the polls were saying this is going to be the most nail-biting, the closest election of all time. And it was an absolute donkey punch. It was a total blowout. Wow, it feels really good. I heard people saying it was record turnout at individual polling places, not that it was record turnout overall, which we can't know until the votes are counted. They're still like, we got to count the votes. What are you going to find? Trump said a few times he didn't need the votes, which suggests that Putin and Elmo paid enough voters to turn it. Oh, come on. Really? We're back to Russia? Is that really what we're doing? Okay, I know people thought I was talking to my ass last night, but people sobering up and seeing it now, right? Something is not right. I don't care if I'm called a sore loser or whatever. Making sure democracy is free and fair is more important and bigger than any one person or thing, period. Math is math, and these results look something out of a video game. Math is math, guys. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but something isn't right. Right now, we are 18 million votes short of 2020 totals. Where are those votes? There was record new voter registration, record turnout in many areas. People on both sides believe the stakes. No wonder people thought that they legitimately won the election. No wonder. Because they were being fed all of this. Record turnout. People on both sides believe the stakes were higher than ever. By the time it's all counted, will we look maybe 15 million shy? Does that make sense to anyone? Wow. Mad out, deadline. What's up with that? Third party vote. Something is off. I mean, very off. Who's going to tell them? 90,000 women on a Zoom call. Make it make sense. I hope Harris doesn't concede yet. Everything was pointing to a Harris landslide. What was pointing to a Harris landslide? I didn't see that. How was it possible these new Trump voters came out of the woodwork? Well, a lot of people worked very, very hard to register new people. That's why. It's also very odd that Dems gained ground in the suburbs of Atlanta, but lost ground in places where there were bomb threats. Trump said a few times earlier this year that he had enough votes and didn't need any more. I wonder what he knew that we didn't. It's a secret. It won't be explained because the MSM won't question it or report on it. No. If there was shenanigans on our part to sway the election, the mainstream media would be all over that. Like flies on poop. And the gender gap showing record numbers of women voting, likely 2-1. Actually, more men voted. Wow, now that I've seen the data, I totally agree. It's odd that the turnout was so low, but excitement, Sky. Then there's Trump's little secret comment with Johnson and his comment, if I don't need your votes, I have all the votes I need, which he repeated numerous times. Wow, cool. Right, because if there were so many more Republican voters voting for Trump, why didn't his number surpass his 2020 number? They are so dumb. They don't see it. That's really neat. Harris was ahead in PA and several other swing states at 10:30 and then lost them all by 4:30 this morning. Something is rotten and a full recount is warranted. Voting irregularities. Yesterday, MAGA was dying. Trump was done. No. According to who? Now he's a fucking dictator. The media won't skip a beat. It's a game to them. It's life or death for most of us. Only the very wealthy will escape the harm he will inflict with glee. I'm not proud to be American. Guess what? You can leave then. You've always been able to leave. Oh my God, cheated with Russia's help. Wow. People are willing to believe that Russia was involved in the election rather than more than half of this country is fed up with the way things have been going and can't afford shit anymore. Wow. But yes, it is very confusing when you look at the amount of votes from last election. He was telling people he didn't need the votes. No one came to his rallies, Kim. Okay. Oh God, people are so stupid. Wow. Oh my God, the cope.
Hope your day gets better.
Watching my neighbor tear down their Harris Walls sign.
Hope your day gets better. Positive energy. Hope your day gets better.
Oh my God, this is so good. This is the guy with his casual coffee mug.
Positive energy.
Wow, that's funny. That's really great. Thank God Nancy Pelosi will not have another opportunity to rip up one of Trump's speeches. Her displays of outright hatred were not flattering and certainly not appropriate. Okay, here's one outrageous take. Did anyone else watch Juan Williams lose his shit, make a fool of himself?
Better. Obviously, Trump is defeated
this guy.
the size of this mandate, as you call it. I think that there's even recriminations now among Democrats as to Biden and whether Biden should have dropped out earlier or Biden should have stayed. Would a white male have done better? Obviously, Trump has defeated 2 women and now a black woman. So
He's
there's
not
all
black.
these questions. But to my mind, it seems
Indian.
to me incredible that a guy who led a insurrection against the United States government is potentially now, like a phoenix going back into the Oval Office. It's unbelievable.
Well, you have to
Believe it.
consider the fact, Juan, that a lot of people didn't think that was an insurrection. They thought it was a riot. but not an insurrection.
It was
And had they thought
meandering.
it was an insurrection, I don't think he could have won.
It was
Well, I
think
don't
that the
know.
people walking
exaggerations
around.
about that day.
Well, I'm not
and
exaggerating.
about the alleged threat to democracy is a piece of what happened tonight is.
Well, I don't think so. I think, again, I'm giving you my
that's a good point,
perspective.
Kerry.
And I'm giving you mine.
Right. So I listened to you as my friend. But I'm going to tell you what I saw was not only a right in terms of the violence, but
there was no
direct action
violence.
intended to stop certification of a presidential election.
Understood. And we've
And
talked a lot about it.
that's why I said that.
And we've
That's
talked a lot
what you
about it. And the
understand very
campaign,
clearly.
the campaign,
I'm not trying to hype anything.
The campaign ran a lot of ads about it, talked a lot about it, and more, half the country now, Juan is going to say, that is not what I care about. I care about my economy. I care about immigration.
No, see, that's where we differ. I'm not sold on this idea that, it was the cost of eggs. I worry that it was, I'm not voting for this woman. Or I'm not voting for this black woman.
God, what a retard.
Well, here's the thing. Where do you see that? Because a moment ago, Darren was out here and he said, in fact, not only did the bro strategy work, and the bro strategy largely worked along the lines of white men.
This is what's called being too much of an elite, being too rich, and you're in a bubble and you don't realize. Yeah, the price of food matters to people more so than your made up racism.
But that the bro strategy also had some impact in terms of Latino and black men who came along and gave higher percentages.
All right, Carl, weigh in.
I just want to make one more point with one. I spoke to Jack Brewer this week, and here's what he said: if Trump wins, he said he won because black men felt that Democrats and elites put immigrants before us.
Because they did.
Your thoughts on that?
I just think that that's possible. I don't know that for a fact. I think there are tensions between racial groups, and people might feel that. Obviously, you can exploit those tensions and you can exacerbate them to the point where you can politically benefit from it. Do I think that's the reason he won? No. I think the reason he won is you look at that bro strategy and the white male.
Okay, let's see. It looks like Camel Toe might be coming out to deliver her loser speech. Oh, I thought this lady was going to speak. She's wearing white flats with a khaki suit. Ugh. I wonder why they waited till 4 p.m. to give the loser speech. I wonder if because just no one was around to write her loser speech for her. Maybe her whole staff just quit. That'd be cool. Okay, she's not here. She's not here yet. Night Owl. This feels this feels like that satisfying feeling you get as a kid when you pick the good ending in a choose your own adventure book. Oh, I don't think I ever read those when I was little. Okay. It is satisfying. It's like, wow, a win. I wasn't ready for it. Old Nerdy, thanks for the yellow boy. He won the way he should have. Even the states he lost, he still significantly improved in. I'm so proud to be an American today. We can look at Kamala without fear that she would be our leader. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Everyone can just kind of like breathe easy now. I feel like I have hope again. Mr. M, thanks for the yellow boy. The reason for the vote total differential between 2020 and 2024 is that ballot harvesting was curtailed. Corrective measures in Florida, Georgia were taken, and state voter tolls were updated. We were on point. Very, very cool. I'm just so excited that it was enough. Mike Rogers, it's a great day to be an American. Yes, it is. And I'm proud to be an American. Somebody was playing that in the parking lot this morning. It was really cool. Russell Hall, I'll be amazed if Kamala Harris is able to walk under her own power after a pussy grabbing like that. Well, isn't she apparently the one that has to certify the election? Awkward. Awkward indeed. You heard Kamala's coming out at 6? All right, fuck this. Let's see where you guys are all from. I'll still keep looking at it. It looks like, I mean, what is everyone going to wait out here for 2 hours? I don't think so. I heard 6 and then I heard 4. Okay, back to this. Back to this guy who truly still thinks the Dems lost over racism.
Turnout and white grievance politics that he has used to great success in this country.
Carl,
I think he's trailing his prior 2020 numbers with whites.
Well, you know what? I think that the
Increased Hispanics and black males.
Yeah.
it's not sufficient to
They
make
can't
up, it's not
explain it.
sufficient to have this
They have
kind
no
of-
excuses.
I just think it is extremely odd to suggest that black men are somehow prejudiced because they vote for a white candidate who says,
Ooh.
I want to make certain that everybody has an opportunity to succeed in our great economy. I want you to be more prosperous, and I will do things that will make it possible for you to make a better life. That is an appeal to their best instincts. He did not go out and say, vote for me because I'm not a woman. Don't go vote for me because I'm a white man. That would not have attracted those votes. They got attracted to him because they thought he was a strong, effective leader.
Like, but I'm
and
a
they
race
thought he would do
hustler.
something about the issues
That's what it's
they care
about.
the most about, which is an economy in which they think they get the short stick, inflation, which has decimated their purchasing power, and illegal immigration, which has affected their communities deeply. And to suggest that somehow black men are racist because they supported a white man is
Or
just
sexist.
too far, Juan. With all due
You're
respect.
distorting my comments. But let me just say to you,
Oh, what a
you're
salty
quite
bitch
wrong.
he is.
Hold
Carl,
on.
hold on. We're not saying most black men did not vote for Donald Trump. So I never said anything like that. That's just not true.
You suggested it's only
I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you that in terms of this
And now
bro
he's gonna be
strategy
condescending.
for white males, the whole notion of I'm bad, I talk about women in the most disparaging way.
No.
There's some men who just said, you know what,
Trump loves
I
women.
I want to be in on that. I want to be a badass guy.
Yeah.
And I think they like Trump's image and the character.
I think they supported him in spite of
everyone
that.
just wants to make money. Nobody gives a fuck about all that. People just want to do well in their pockets. Oh, this looks like a fun one.
Knowing that I woke up, bitch, it's not about a fucking book. Fuck that shit right now. Knowing that I went to bed, that fucking man was ahead a little bit, but waking up to this man, literally, you're 4 points of fucking weight. Not only shows me how racist.
Oh God.
Hello, wake up, you black. You're aware of that. It not only shows me how racist this country is, misogynistic. Y'all.
She's wearing a Texas
We're at the
sweater.
point where I'm convinced y'all do not want to get ahead. Y'all had y'all glory fucking days in the back. Y'all hate to see a black, a Latino, anybody that's in LGBTQ plus, a woman.
So sad. It's so sad that
being
people feel this
happy
way.
doing shit on her fucking own. Because to wake up and seeing it being that close, and I'm seeing comments where people are like,
It
I'm
wasn't
in another
close.
country. I don't know how this is happening. Wake up!
It wasn't
This
close.
is fucking America, and this is sad. And every fucking body, any person that I still follow that has voted for him.
Unfollow. What is that going to do? What is
I'm
that
not even
gonna
going to say what my thoughts is, but trust I will be acting on my thoughts. And I know this, I might lose some brand deals for what I'm about to say. But every black person that I've ever seen that said, I'm for Trump in this current state, every Latino, every non-white male, let's keep it what it is.
I feel sad for her because she's just confused. Turn your sound down. Oh boy. Friend. She's young and stupid. It's not her fault. Yes, she's demon possessed. I hope she grows out of that. From Christian Watson, we live in a very volatile country. Oh, this is long. How long is this? I'm sorry. Can't right now. This is a good one. Waltzes for Trump. Oh, by the way, Trump won Waltzes County in Minnesota. Yeah, his own area doesn't like him. That's pretty cool. Even the old grandma got the shirt on. Kamala was beat so badly that FEMA man. That's funny. Kamala was beat so badly that FEMA mailed her $750. That's funny. Who is this guy? I'm following him. The View, the whole show. Oh, that's great. Oh, it was so chef's kiss. And a disgraceful presser, New York attorney Letitia James. Oh, this is a screenshot. Never mind. Letitia James is saying New York is ready to fight against injustice, retribution, and retaliation. You did exactly that as AG, you worthless bag of camel shit. Case in point, why you lost. Anyone here know where James Comey is? He's very quiet. Best compilation I've found so far. Oh, this is funny. Why would you videotape yourself doing this? First of all, how much? I don't understand all these people going to bed. Hold on a second. Hold on. Camel Toe is live. I just don't know where. Because I'm looking at her concession speech right now. And she's not there. Unless there's a different link. I don't know where she is. Filthy, do we know where she's live right now? And I'm proud to be an American. Is this the link that I have? Here comes her butt fugly stepdaughter. Okay. Oh, there's Tim. There's Tampon Tim. Wow. I can't wait for this loser speech. Pink like Peachy, Dems are shocked women buy more groceries than unalive babies. Yeah. United States, all right, here we go, girl. Of course, she has a Beyonce intro song. But even Beyonce couldn't save her in the end. She's wearing a loser outfit. What is that, plum? Come on, you don't have to worry about bulletproof glass. Nobody gives a fuck about you. This looks like, I actually really like this suit. It's like a dark plum. Like, I lost.
Good afternoon.
I don't understand how people would go to sleep last night. I went to bed at like 4. She's wearing the same earrings. Yes, the earrings that tell her what to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I'm speaking. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. She should just say that for 20 minutes. Good afternoon.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back.
What a relief. She actually looks happy.
So let me say,
she's so happy she lost.
My heart is full today. My heart is full today. Full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me. Full of love for our country.
Party of joy.
and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright.
Whatever that means.
As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting.
You just didn't fight as hard this year as you did in 2020.
To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much.
Dougie, there's going to be no first gentleman now.
To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support.
She hates them. She hates Joe.
To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials.
Cardi B is a poll worker.
I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran and the way we ran it.
Yeah, you tried.
And the way we ran it over the 107 days of this campaign.
God,
we have been
seemed longer than that.
About building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's
the joy's back.
future.
The joy's back, everyone.
And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us.
Hold on. Let me get a better version up.
Face of a stranger and seeing a neighbor, by always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work.
I always say, oh, now she's got her black scent.
Good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it.
Now, where's my hot sauce?
To the young people who are watching, it is, I love you.
Oh, do you though?
To the young people who are
Isn't
watching,
joyful work like a
okay
commie
to
commie
feel
phrase?
sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay.
It will. You're
On
gonna have cheaper
campaign,
groceries,
I
cheaper
would
gas.
often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You
can be Indian again now.
And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged.
And to reorganize.
The sake of freedom and justice and the future that we
Do
all
not come.
know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career,
Prostitute.
I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain.
Did she just call for insurrection?
And
What did
yet
she say exactly?
found within themselves
Fight.
the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice, to fight for themselves.
This sounds like loser talk.
Fight
Yeah.
for others.
Prostituter.
So
That's funny,
let
Dad.
their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an
That's quick.
adage an historian once called a law of history, true of
Mobilize.
every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case. But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light.
Is she talking about Hollywood?
The light of optimism, of faith,
George Clooney, Beyonce,
of
Cardi
truth
B,
and
Oprah.
service.
Okay, loser.
HU. And may that work guide us.
May the force be with you.
Even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States.
Yeah, under Trump, because he's going to fix
all.
everything.
May God bless you. And
Oh,
may God
oh,
bless
now you're into
the
God
United
now?
States of America.
No
Thank you.
congratulating Trump. No congratulating of Donald J. Trump, the winner of the Electoral College and popular vote. Kamala is done. She exited her loser speech without congratulating Trump. Yes, time to fade into obscurity. Take your Beyonce exit music and go give Doug a unenthusiastic hand job. Go to Wendy's, get a Frosty. Yeah, there she goes. Take a picture. Take a picture of that loser. And they're like, oh, what a relief. Encore, encore. Looks like they're walking on a treadmill. Wow. What is the crowd saying? Now what do we do? George Soros needs us for another thing. Everybody, there'll be a bus waiting outside. You'll be directed to your pallet of bricks. Look at this blonde chick crying in the front row there. Hugs, coping. What are we gonna do? These are all people in their 20s. Look how young this crowd is. They're too young to know any better. Wow. I don't know what they're saying. Oh, Ashton. What's up, Ashton? The Dems lost because they pushed a candidate their own voters hate, made the same mistake they did in 2016. Yes, correct. Oh, but they just don't like women. That's what it is. No, it's like we fucking couldn't stand Hillary and we couldn't stand Kamala. Oh, yeah, Destiny's freaking out. That I saw a very short clip about him freaking out. I think I saw it last night. Mark Zart, Cameltoe hasn't spoken yet because I need to sober her up. Yeah. Young Pei Chang, thank you for the orange boy. The salt mines runneth over today. We have much work to do in this country. Yeah. And I also feel like the Republicans are not like in the mode to kick kick back and put up their feet either. It's like, yeah, we got to keep working hard because we know the Democrats are sneaky snakes. Ashton, people surprised, not even liberals like Kamala. Kamala. Russell Hall, are there any videos from last night of Walt's special needs haircut son? I bet Simple Jack took the news pretty hard. Russell Hall, is it me or is she walking funny? Whatever you got to do to get through it. Russell Hall, Kamala only made it to the podium because she finally ran out of things to throw at the wall. Riga, thank you for the yellow boy. Chrissy rule. Stop it. You rule. There's going to be a lot of reeing. Night Owl, it would have been so much harder getting through this election season without people like you bringing us light and laughter. We love you, Chrissy. Oh, thank you, Night Owl. I have a hard time taking compliments, but thank you. Okay, here's Christina. Let's see. Let me go back to this video I was playing from the Robbie Starbuck thread. I just woke up and saw the results. I swear to God. It's like, how invested could you have really been in this election if you were able to go to sleep? That's all I'm saying. Why record yourself crying? I just don't understand this generation of people that it's like, let me show off my mental illness and my worst moments. I'll never get it. It's like taking a video of yourself on the toilet. Why? Contender for the top spot. Kamala supporter said she didn't want to go to sleep and wake up asleep.
Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake up a motherfucking slave.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You'll still get your welfare. Don't worry.
Yo, like, why
Ay. Oh, it keeps going.
are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why? Why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why is this a thing right now?
Why is it a thing right now?
Why is this okay?
That was my chirp. Why is it a thing? I do have a chirp sound button. You just heard it.
No more. I should have kept my vote to myself because I knew it didn't fucking matter. I knew it didn't.
Oh, but it would have mattered if you won. That's weird. Weird how that works. What is this? What in the gay hat and scarf combo is this?
What the hell? You cannot be serious. How did I wake up to this garbage as my president? That's right, garbage. I went to bed last night and she was ahead. I woke up to
No,
this
she wasn't.
freaking
She was never ahead.
Donald Trump? How? Does America have this many Nazi Hitler following pieces of trash?
Yeah, more than half the country.
I thought America
This has
was
to be fake.
already great.
This has to be fake. This has
Kamala
to be fake.
had our economy skyrocketing.
Okay.
People were happy. You could feel the joy in her campaign. And then all of a sudden, it's just been hijacked by these freaks of nature that call
Okay, I
themselves
knew,
Trump
I knew it was a
supporters.
lie when he said that she was up because she was never up. Here's another one.
You voted against me. You voted against my right to live.
Is
You
he a
voted
trans?
against all the women and their rights. I hope you enjoy your cheap fucking gas.
Yes.
You voted against
You
me.
will also enjoy
You
cheap
voted
gas.
against my right to live. You voted against all the women and their rights. I hope you enjoy
He's
your
gonna be a
cheap
Batman villain. Look at that poster behind him. What a these people are retarded. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Jeremy Reed explodes live on air. Oh boy. This is almost too long to read, but it's from Reddit, so I'm curious. How can I, 26 female, cope after breaking up with boyfriend, 26 male, voting for Trump? Oopsie. How can you cope? I feel like my world is crashing down on me. We've been together for 1.5 years, which is nothing. We've built a whole life in our heads together. We want the same things: marriage, 2 kids. He moved to my hometown for me because he knew I called this place home and never wanted to leave. Sounds like he's do good for you. He has loved me unconditionally all the time. He loves my family and accepts my trans and gay best friends. I truly thought this was the man for me, only to find out he voted for Trump yesterday. This is insane. This tells me you guys don't actually know each other very well, because if you only found out who he voted for on election day, then you guys are not talking and you're not that close and you shouldn't be marrying. Period. I'm not a super liberal, but I am very opposed to Trump, especially as a social studies teacher. Oh my God, this girl's a teacher. Trump constantly threatens to eliminate the Department of Education and threatens social studies class. Threatens social studies classes? No, he's not doing that. I've told my boyfriend this over and over and how much it worries me, but it didn't matter. He voted for him anyway. Maybe he voted for him so he could afford to buy you an engagement ring, you tard. I feel betrayed and I broke up with him last night. I wonder how many breakups happened. I can't help but wake up and wonder if I made a mistake. You did. And I'm just thinking of all the good in him. He never pressures me into anything. Hell, he wears a condom every time we have sex because I don't want to get on birth control. Yeah, you're not doing better than this guy. I can't stop thinking about the good in him, but then I think that he went to the poll and voted against all the things I'm scared about affecting my livelihood. What about the things that he values? Okay? Is he complaining that you went to the polls and voted against his interests? Why are you making it all about you if you supposedly want to start a life with this person? Feels like a betrayal. I feel like I did the right thing, but I'm mourning this beautiful life I had planned with him in my head. It's devastating. Go find a barista with blue hair who is sterilized, okay, and start a life with them. All of them: pneumonia, flu, Tdap, shingles, HPV, COVID. Helpful tip: one thing you might want to do before January 20th is update all your vaccinations. They're banning vaccines. Come on. Gaza is fucked. Ukraine is fucked. Black people are fucked. Women are fucked. LGBT plus people are fucked. World War III could happen. Mass deportation, ruining families, affecting the economy. But hey, Elon Musk is happy, right? Man, you're an idiot. That's funny. Those are pretty good. Trump is winning in all the states where raping and marrying your daughter or sister is okay. What a retard. Why don't Republican men care about their wives and daughters? Or you could say, why do Republican men care about their grandchildren? That's another way to say it. We really should be the better people, not kick them while they're down. Okay, maybe next week. No. I'm all for this. What about this dude?
I said that I would be leaving Twitter within the next 24
Twitter.
hours.
Who is this guy?
But I'm leaving. I can't say anymore. There's no more to say. There's nothing else to say.
Okay.
We lost both houses and the White House. And America.
How is this guy brainwashed?
He's gonna pardon now? It's just, there's no stopping him. There's no stopping him.
How does somebody this guy's age get to be so brainwashed?
And frankly, I'm afraid to stay here.
Go! Nobody cares. Nobody even knows who you are.
I'm almost 80 years old.
And it's crazy you're this brainwashed at 80.
I've been fighting since 2017.
You have a pool, sir. It can't be that bad.
I actually thought people with live, active brain cells would win. Women would win. And we lost. We lost to the dumb fucks.
You lost so much. So big. So bigly.
I love every one of you out there.
Do you? Doesn't sound like
You've
it.
been part of my life.
Who is this guy?
And I'm going to miss it.
He acts like he's this viral sensation.
You take care of yourselves, all of you.
Yes, this goes to show that age does not equal wisdom all the time. So dramatic from Bob in South Florida. Okay, go then. Go wherever you need to go. I'm all for laughing at the enemy. Sorry. I'm all for that. Oh God, this is a green hair. This should be good. Real footage of me crying during elections. Why would you videotape this? Drooling? Green hair, green fingernails? It's so strange. This is like when you have a lack of actual friends in your life. You're like, "Oh, the internet can be my friend. Let me post crying videos for attention." Oh, is this about a sex strike? This should be good.
I personally think that if all of these men are voting to take our rights away, they don't deserve to touch a woman for the next 4 years. So, hope you thought that through, you guys.
Yeah.
I personally think that if all of these men are
It's fine because all of the hot conservative women are going to remain putting out. Okay, no one will miss you. Lady who won't blow dry her hair. Oh, here's a mainstream media meltdown. I thought this was Leo DiCaprio for a second. I don't know who James O'Brien is. Should I know who he is? James O'Brien having a meltdown. Does anybody in the chat know who this guy is?
It doesn't matter enough.
Oh,
The fact
there it is.
that he tried to
Never mind.
steal the last election. The fact that
Okay.
he was prepared to subvert the entire democratic process up to and including the assault, potential assault upon his own vice president. The disowning of his most senior former colleagues, the condemnation of his former military chief, the use of the F word by his former chief of staff, the condemnation from his own national security advisor. None of it mattered.
Nope.
Brackets enough. It doesn't matter enough.
The people matter. It's what the people want. Oh, this is a crying montage. Fun. Oh, this is AI. Yay! Did it for Peanut. Funny. Pretty good. That's cute. Oh, fun. What else? Okay, more just crying. Wait a second. She was blotting her tears like by her ear. Elizabeth Warren. Watch this Elizabeth Warren one. She's blotting her ear tears. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why isn't this working? All right, you get the deal. Who's this fatty? White dude for Harris. Epic meltdown over election result. Mark Cuban. Cardi B, who campaigned for the vice president, Kamala Harris, in a now deleted Instagram story. This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes. I don't think she's wrong. This is while some of y'all states be getting hurricanes. That's what I'm going to say, said referencing the recent natural disasters. Yeah, I mean, weather manipulation is a thing. And then she deleted it. Wow. This was a funny one. This was taken from Reddit. Damn, y'all. Maybe we really did steal the election in 2020. I'm so fucking embarrassed right now. You should be. You guys suck. You didn't deserve it. Guess what day it is? It's Trump Day. I can smell the McDonald's now. Can't you? Imagine losing the popular vote to literally Hitler. That's fun. Oh boy. Here's another one. Let me put the volume down a little bit.
I'm sorry. No. Why? Do you really hate me that bad? I'm sorry.
Ooh. No. It is funny. Welcome to Canada. Go to Canada. They'd love to have you. I have no desire to gloat. They are devastated, just as we would have been devastated if Trump lost. We prayed for God to intervene. Part of our response to his mercy is to be humbled by his acts. All right. He's right. He is right. Makes you want to be the bigger person, doesn't it? I'll think about it. It's truly tragic, the mind games that have been played on these young people. They've been indoctrinated since childhood. I blame the mainstream media, Randy Weingarten, college professors, and the Democratic Party. Unconscionable what they've done to kids. Among the most egregious actions is the transition of young, healthy bodies into lifelong medical and mental patients. Yep. Yeah, you called us garbage. That's right. This was a funny one. Oh, boy. Again, it's all these young people that can't cope.
This is all break, right? Like we're just gonna wake up tomorrow morning and everything's gonna go back to the way it'll be a psych. It'll be like a really bad dream, and none of this will have ever happened, right? Like it'll be like the first time, and then we're all gonna pull through fine in 4 years. Correct? Please, someone tell me. I can tell you one thing right now, marriage is the farthest thing from on the table currently. So they screwed the pooch on that one if they thought that any of this was going to actually help with the whole family and kids department and lowering
Good.
birth rates.
Nobody
because
wants to marry you.
No, not even. Any semblance of thoughts I had or hope for that is completely going to be a no thanks for me, love. You think I would ever even dare bring a child into this country now? It was rough before. Now? No. That's cute. And the men, don't even get me started about dating. To think I was
Don't
still
date.
entertaining a few moderates here and there sometimes. No, honey.
Date
no.
liberals.
Not even close. That's
Why
never...
don't you just date a nice liberal man? Oh, because they're all cocks. You don't want them. You don't want to date a liberal man because they're not manly. Don't date then. Be single. Oh my God, it's another one. This looks like a college dorm room.
What is wrong with you? I can't do this anymore. I'm literally sick. I'm literally sick to my stomach. What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? What has happened to freedom? I'm done. This is a message to anyone who follows me.
Who are you?
For Trump, unfollow me and block me. If you didn't vote, unfollow me and block me. The fact that it's this close means I've lost all hope in the American people.
And you'll get new hope.
Like, it should not be this close. Why would anyone vote for this person? He's so evil. He's so demented. Kamala's not perfect. We all know that. We all know that. She is not a convicted felon, rapist, crazy, fascist, dictator, psycho. What is wrong with you?
Poor young person. Poor young person.
I'm sorry. No. Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
This is fun. This is fun. My humble contributions to the Meltdown thread.
I'm sorry. No.
Oh wow, look at all of them together.
I'm sorry. No.
The videos of people in bed. What? Don't you want to like look good for yourself? I don't know. I don't understand. Wow. TikTok is for the actual lowest common denominator. Like the lowest form of humans are on TikTok. When you bitches are paying $18 for eggs and being paid pennies working in the fields because there's no one else to do it, we're already paying $18 for eggs. Your kids work factory jobs because there's no school to attend. What? Oh, that's oh, who is this man? Is this a man? What is this?
What the hell?
Yes, do it to every wall. Like, I guess you can film this, but why post it? Oh, good. Another one.
Thing to me is that if this guy does end up winning again, all of the people who voted for him will be like happy and they'll just be celebrating. And everyone else, everyone who feels threatened by him is fucking scared. Like we're scared for our lives. We're scared for our friends. Like you have pro-life women dying because their doctors are scared to treat them because of the repercussions of his last presidency.
What? That makes
How did we
zero
get
sense.
here? How did we get here? To know that there is that much ignorance and that much hate in this country. It's so terrifying. It's so terrifying. How could you do this? How can you claim to be a Christian or anyone of moral values and support someone when every word out of his mouth is hate, when he wants to pardon people who took over the Capitol? Do not do this to people that you love and care about. If you have a woman in your life, if you have an LGBTQ person in your life, if you have anyone in your life who's not white, how did we get here? Someone tell me, please.
But you're white.
Someone really tell me, please. Because the only way I see it is that like either he cheated and that was his secret, or this country is built on so much hate.
No,
and we might never get out of this.
You've been lied to,
If you
honey.
voted for him, you are dead to me.
Oh, good.
Go ahead and block.
I'm dead to you. People say it like blocking and unfollowing is like this big loss.
Be acceptable. I'm here for women of color. Like, from people see things very, very differently. I just want to make sure people like Kamala Harris. Look, she's not Oprah or Beyonce. She's not like some untouchable.
She's not perfect like Oprah
in the popular, but she is a respectable woman, and she's somebody who served in all three branches. She served in the courts, she served in the legislature, she served in the executive branch, she served local, state, federal.
She served on her knees. She worked on her
to be able to not have this sort of an outcome. And so just a second. And so then I think what happened last time when Trump won, everybody ran to the economic argument. The Tea Party was to be acceptable. I'm here for women of color. Like, from people see things very, very differently. I just want to make sure people like.
Oh, yeah, he's having a hard time. This is a meme. You guys know what a meme is? There's no need to put down. I still love it. That's his song. Oh, here's a new one. The woman shaved her head to protest Trump's win and fight the patriarchy. Oh boy.
Feeling spicy. You guys feel spicy? Because I do. All right. I don't know how to use
Go
this
ahead,
thing.
shave your head.
See what happens. Is this cutting off hair? I'm gonna have to cut it shorter than that. Does it down, right? I think that this is too. It's getting
Maybe you
hair.
should have.
Let's see here. Maybe I gotta cut it.
I think part of why she's shaving her
Giving
head
up
is
on
because she's
America?
going
Yeah.
gray.
Also giving up on coloring this hair because
Yeah.
right? Fuck coloring my hair. Fuck having my hair be long and luxurious.
Your hair's not long, it's
Fuck all that
short.
shit. Fuck being skinny.
You
fuck
literally
being
have
hot. Fuck
short
being all
hair.
the things
You're not
that the
hot. You're not
patriarchy wants
skinny.
us to be, because clearly they don't give a shit about us.
This
And I'm
woman's
talking to you
delusional. She
too,
thinks she has
those
long
of you
hair and she has
ladies who
short
have
hair.
the
She has a
internalized
bob.
misogyny required to do what you did. Minorities who are so scared of a woman in power that you'd rather cozy up to the white man just in case.
Nobody
some
wants
crumbs
a
fall
woman
off
in
his
power,
plate
not just
so that you may eat
minorities.
from them. Yes, scraps. I don't know how to work this thing, but I'm on my way. I'm gonna
You're so
figure it out.
stupid.
Let's just do some cutting. You know what?
You can't even
This
work
is
a
taking
razor.
too
You're like, no,
long.
I'll still
Here we go.
post this.
Short hair we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
She's using like
We're cutting it off.
third
because fuck
grade
you,
classroom
that's
scissors.
why. You think I'm crazy? Me too.
Yeah, I do think you're
There's
crazy.
all the women before me who were crazy. So fucking crazy. You know what? It's been a day. It's been a year. It's been 9 years, 8 years, whatever it may be. Around this time, 8 years ago, it's one of the worst times of my life. It's when my life fell apart. Not because of this. Don't get too excited. I'm just talking about regular life stuff I talk about
Yeah,
on here.
that's
But
your
trust me,
problem.
I
not the
understand.
opinion.
I've heard the message loud and clear. We all have. Now women are going to have to just refuse to participate. Sorry, if you're a man, I will not be responding to you. If you are a man, I will not be talking to you.
Good.
I'm going to be promoting the 4B movement from here on out. Care, I don't care. Get better scissors. My
Yes,
hair
get better
coming
scissors.
off. Probably painting a target on my back here, but whatever. At least I live in a state right now that has our rights still. And we voted out Brandon Williams. Fuck that guy. Back to Texas. From whence he came. We also voted yes on Prop 1,
I wonder where
which
she
will
lives.
codify into law some equal right protections in the New York State Constitution. So we did that at least. I don't know what the other fuckers are doing.
Because like you feel so out of control in your life. Like, oh, you know what I have control over? Cutting my hair.
Oh,
looking even worse.
Seriously? I've never had short hair before, ever. It's kind of fun. All right, we're just gonna keep chopping away here because this is literally gonna.
You had short hair, now you have
I'm not gonna dye it anymore.
even shorter
I'm not gonna try
hair.
and grow it out anymore. I'm not gonna style it anymore. Fucking done. I will not be giving my money to the beauty industry anymore. I will not be giving my money to anyone that helps support misogyny and the patriarchy and keeping women down and making women think that we need to look a certain way or be a certain way or fuck you. Fuck you.
No one's
Women,
telling you
fucking
that.
stop dating men. Stop having sex with men. Stop talking to
Be a
men.
lesbian.
Divorce your husbands. Leave your fucking boyfriends. Leave them. They don't give a shit about you. And I promise you, come over to this side. I will bake cookies.
Be a lesbian.
I will shave your head if you want me to. Depending
That
on how
sounds
this
like
turns
fun.
out. Do a little
Cookies
more
and
trimming
a
for
bald
you.
head.
Where's my chop it? Cut my hair before. It's like, oh, don't cut your own hair. All right. When people tell me I can't do something, I want to fucking do it. Just entering my middle-aged mom era. Have to get the clippers out.
She's a mom? Holy shit. Okay, that's the most unhinged one I've seen. Yeah, people are just trying to get famous. Oh my god. Oh, this is from the Meltdown camp. Uh-oh, here's another one. This is Katie Couric. Oh boy, she looks like a lesbian.
Hi, everybody. Just a quick reminder, if you're watching the election results tonight, I just want to make you aware of something called a red mirage. That's when some of the rural counties come in because they're earlier and faster because there are fewer votes to count. So don't panic if you hear people or see kind of Donald Trump winning in some of these swing states, because that happened before in 2020. And as the votes come in from bigger urban areas, the results change. So I thought that would be helpful for you all to know as you watch everything that's going on tonight. Anyway, happy election day.
You're retarded. You're irrelevant. Katie Couric, you had a good run, but hang it up. Why are y'all acting surprised that Trump is winning cousin fucker states? The good news is that all the votes where we cheated haven't been counted yet, so we're still good. Oh boy. I hear someone listening to that other video.
I'm sorry.
I love gay dudes.
Why? Do you really hate? I'm sorry.
The reaction to the reaction. Kamala over $1 billion raised, millions spent on celebrity endorsements, millions spent on social media influencers, millions spent on busing and fake supporters. Result prices. Priceless. Okay, we saw that one. Who are you? I'm more than angry that Democrats lost American democracy. Oh, here's that word again.
It appears as though this gigantic piece of won the election. And as much as I hate him because he's a gigantic criminal, authentically horrible human being, I also blame the Democrats for doing this. How hard is it to beat him? It's not that hard.
Apparently it is hard.
Mother who is not a real human being. He's
No,
a
he's
piece
not.
of Democrats. How could you not beat him? Why could you not beat him? If this is the
People
beginning
can't
of the
afford
downfall
groceries.
of American society, this is because Democrats were a bunch of
Wow.
It appears
This
as
is a
though
very
this
out-of-touch
gigantic
person.
piece of one.
This is a very out-of-touch person who lives. These women that live by themselves, that don't have families, they don't really feel how expensive groceries are because they're not having to buy and make food for multiple people. It's just them. They live alone. They have a cat food. They can handle the ups and downs of the cat food market prices. And so that they're not really affected by the economy, I think, as much, or it doesn't matter because it's just them. And they don't care about the transing of kids because they don't have kids. And they're not athletes, so they don't care about dudes in women's sports, or they haven't been athletes. So it makes sense. This girl we saw. Oh, is this Obama?
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United
Oh, this
States!
is,
Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump. At least I will go down as a president.
Womp womp. Yeah. He looks so presidential, doesn't he? He looks great. What's this? Oh, opening another page. I hate that. I hate TikTok. Okay, I'm not going to TikTok right now. Okay, what else did we miss? Oh, here's the fat guy.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. Fuck! God damn it!
Oh, I'm so glad I got to see that.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing.
It's Kamala on the bottom.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. God.
Kamala Harris was the perfect candidate, and she ran a beautiful campaign of joy, empathy, and unity. She just happened to run in a nation that is addicted to nihilism, cruelty, and division. Oh my God. John, you're too old to actually believe that. What is this? Oh yeah, that's a funny one. That's a really good one. Whoopi Goldberg waking up this morning with Trump as her president. This is not Kamala's fault, by the way. She worked her ass off to a beautiful campaign with the 100 days she had. She's arguably the most qualified U.S. presidential candidate ever with prior experience in all three branches of government. America simply voted against their best interest. Really? Is that it? More than half the country is just dumb? Ooh, a new video. I'm noticing a lot of white women are the ones upset here. You can do better. You can scream louder than that. So lame. That's like a 6 out of 10 scream. This woman's shaving her head. She doesn't even know how to work the razor. Uh-oh. This looks like another unwell person.
That's not okay. This is not okay. This simply will not do. And this is not okay. And I'm not good with this.
What are you?
This is sick.
What is this person?
This is sick. That should not be there.
What is your
wrong? And you're wrong. And everything is wrong.
What kind of accent?
And this house is not even my house. You just bought it for me and I don't want it.
Wait, what? This house is not my house? That took a turn.
And they're wrong. And you're wrong. And everything is wrong. And this house is not even my house. You just bought it for me and I don't want it.
Move out. Let the illegals live there. A lot of these videos are like sad one-woman shows. Who is this?
Trump 2.0 discuss.
Yeah, I think lots of people woke up this morning in horror to see that this billionaire, misogynist, racist.
You're in Ireland!
Is going to be back in the position of the most powerful political office in the whole world.
You're on the freaking other side of the country. What does it matter? We're not talking about you and your potatoes. Wow. I think we got most of them. We saw that one, saw that one, saw that one, saw that one. That's a great joke. Oh, is this from The View? Okay, this is terrible footage, obviously,
There
but
we go. Can't stand this girl.
The demographics because black women
Evil
tried to save
person.
this country again last night. 92% of black women voted for the vice president. You have Latinas in the
Latinas.
percentile voting for the vice president. What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%, right? For Donald
It's still more than half.
uneducated white women.
Oh, never mind.
Understanding.
She said uneducated?
About 52%, right? For Donald Trump, uneducated white women is my understanding.
Uneducated.
You have Latino men, actually.
So if you don't have a college degree, this is how condescending this cunt is. I'm sorry to say the C word. If you don't have a college degree, then you're uneducated. These people overvalue what a college education actually is worth in 2024. It's so
Chrissy,
it's
I sent a
so
better version on Twitter, or I think in text messages. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
Are you sorry?
Yes, very sorry.
And black men was not the story. We're not the story here.
Oh, you're done being mad at black men. You're just back to white women now.
So why
Uneducated.
do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms, and why do you think Latino men
Why does she only have an accent when she's saying Latino?
Latino. Maybe because Latino men want to have families.
But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this. We have to look at.
Look how she dismisses her. She won't even look at her when she.
Right. She's like, I hate you. Hate you, fellow white woman. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a great moment. This is great.
So you asked, are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming in 2020. Holy smokes. There you go. So let's just go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Nope.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
Not
So you asked, are
performing
there any
better
places that the
than
vice
Biden.
president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming in 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally.
That's a great soundbite. Just that's my takeaway from her campaign. Literally nothing. Oh my God. Bette Miller implied she would drink Drano if Trump won. Uh-oh. Hope she's okay. Is this AI?
Fellow Americans and
It is.
autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. I want to take a moment to congratulate the DNC on losing another election to Donald Trump. You replaced me with a candidate who has the same likability as Greasy, hobo Tate, expected to win, and they say I'm the retarded one. The Democrats said that I was too old, that I was too slow, that I was a joke. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
That's funny. Okay, I think we saw most of these. Wow, is this what they really think? It's the opposite. It couldn't be more the opposite. Oh, here's one.
Panic. We literally don't have to freak out. Guys, we literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't have to freak out right now. We don't even have to fucking, we don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because, bitch, recount the vote!
Oof. Why even, post that online? Okay. Oh, somebody said Kamala's birth chart said she would win. That's nice. Oh my God. Oh yeah, this lady ended up not being. Hold please. The bean is hungry. Okay, guys, this was fun. I will do another stream like this soon. Just wanted to check in and gloat a little bit. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow I'm interviewing Ron Coleman at 5 o'clock on the channel. And then, of course, Nightlife at 9 p.m. Eastern. See all you guys then. Love you. Bye.